So, Mr. Vernon, how are you
Yeah.
doing today?
Fine.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you some questions. Anytime
Yeah.
you don't know, just say I don't know and we'll
Yeah.
move on. It's not a test or anything, so
Yeah.
don't feel like you got to come up with an answer, okay?
Yeah.
Hi, Rachel. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me today. As we discussed earlier, we're going to go through some questions today that your state's aging agency is looking to get some answers to. We're going to go through this survey. Any questions that I ask you that you don't want to answer, you do not have to answer. It's really about how things are going for you in your life, and then the agency takes that information from all of the people that they talk to, and they're able to kind of get a good picture of how things are going. So, and I want to let you know that your answers are confidential. I don't discuss them with anybody. Your name is not attached to this survey at all. And anything that you tell me does not affect your services at all, okay? Are you still willing to talk with me today?
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you. So I'd like to begin by talking about where you live. How long have you lived here, approximately?
I lived here at Beasters 10 years now.
10 years? In general, do you like where you're living right now?
Yeah, it's not bad. I wish I had my own apartment. I mean, I do, and I think it's a lot better than what it was when I was over to the other place. Because I had a 2-bedroom, but I didn't have any sun in the house at all. They cut down all the trees now, so I don't know what happened there, but you know, they do. Here I get a nice view of everything, and the sun comes in, and I never have a problem. I don't have a problem with that, you know.
Okay.
So that's good, yeah.
So you would say yes, you like living here?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Sorry, I have a lot of paper on my lap.
No, that's all right, hon.
Do you want to live somewhere else in a different kind of home? I know you said...
If I could, I would like to, but I'm on fixed income, so it doesn't... I can't do too much with it, you know, so...
Well, and I know you said you would rather live in your own apartment, is that...
Well, you know, this is my apartment,
Mm-hmm.
okay, but it's not apartment, you know, like...
So if you wanted to live someplace else, where would you want to live? Would that be like in your own house, or a different kind of apartment, or with a family member or something, or...
Probably with a family member, if I could, but I don't want to be a bother, you know. And they have their space and I have my space, you know,
Okay.
that type of thing, you know.
Okay. Now I'm going to ask you about family and friends.
Mm-hmm.
I know we talked about your family a little bit earlier. So,
Yeah.
Do you have friends or family who don't live with you who are a part of your life?
Yes. I've got my brother, Perry, and Conrad.
Okay.
And my sister-in-law, Jill.
Are they around here?
Yeah, Massachusetts and here.
Okay. Are you able to see or talk to your friends and family when you want to?
Yeah.
You're receiving right now. We're going to talk about what is called long-term care services.
Yeah.
Okay, and this is a service that is designed to help with personal needs and routine daily activities.
Yeah.
Are you currently receiving any of the following long-term services and supports? Paid for at least by part by the state, Medicaid, or Medi-Cal. And you may or may not know these, so just say I don't know if you don't know, okay?
Yeah.
Are you receiving any services, skilled nursing facility, nursing homes?
No.
Right, because you're not even in one.
No.
Personal care assistant, personal care services, like assistings with dressing, bathing, and eating?
No.
Okay. Homemaker, chore services, like assistance buying groceries, cleaning the house, cooking meals?
No, me too. Yeah.
Oh, she does that, so you are, okay, so that's a
Yeah.
yes. Okay. Healthcare home services, home health, medical or nursing care in your home? Is she a nurse?
No.
No, okay. What about home delivered meals? Do you get your meals delivered, or she's a great cook?
Yeah.
She's a great cook, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. What about adult day services? Like program. You go to a program every day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Workshop.
You go to a workshop? Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you get there? Do you receive transportation services?
No.
How do you get there?
my second was shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And do you know of any other services that I didn't mention that you're receiving?
No.
No? Okay.
Are you getting any of the following paid services and supports right now? And I'll read through the list and you can tell me if you're getting them. The skilled nursing facility, nursing home services.
My husband just recently had skilled nursing visiting nurse
Okay.
at home.
Okay. And how about for you?
No,
Okay. Personal care assistants or personal care services?
no,
Homemaker or chore services?
no.
Healthcare home services or home health?
Again, it was for my husband.
Okay.
I'm more the caretaker.
Okay.
Okay.
Betty, can I ask you, how did you first find out about the services that you can get?
Well, I'm originally from here, so I know they did have the home ec services, you know.
Okay.
And I knew Medicare was around here, you know, the office and stuff.
Do you have a case manager or a care coordinator?
No,
So,
no.
if you have a complaint about your services, do you know whom to contact to make that complaint?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Okay. These next few questions are about the level of control and choice you have over your services.
Okay.
Can you make decisions about what kind of services you get? Like, can you choose or change your services?
You mean, am I able to do it on my own, you mean? Is that what you
Are you
mean?
able to choose?
On my own?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
And is that all services or some services?
All services as far as I know,
Okay.
you know.
Can you make decisions about when you get your services? Like, can you choose when your companion comes or how often? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. And would that also be all services?
Yeah. Because that would be the same, like my home care comes twice a week
Okay.
for me, you know, and she does.
And if you wanted to make changes to those services, do you know whom to contact?
Yes.
Now let's talk about what your everyday life looks like.
Hectic.
How
Never
much,
boring.
how much assistance with everyday activities do you generally need? Things like preparing meals, housework, shopping, or taking your medications?
Well, with housework, I'm lucky because 2 of my daughters and 2 granddaughters live with us. And basically, they do just about everything.
Do you always get enough assistance with your everyday activities when you need it?
Yes.
How much assistance with self-care do you generally need? Things like bathing or dressing, going to the bathroom? Or
None.
none? Do you always get enough assistance for self-care if you need it?
If I need it, yes, it would be available.
Do you consider yourself to be a person living with a physical disability?
Mental maybe, but not physical.
I would like to talk to you about people who may be helping you, like family members, personal care attendants, or personal assistants. So you mentioned that your daughters and your granddaughters are living with you, so maybe they can be kind of in this section. You can think about them. There are others, obviously, as well, if you'd like. Is there anyone who helps you at home or in the community on a regular basis, at least once a week? We're talking about any kind of help with self-care needs or everyday activities or any.
One of the great things is in the winter when it snows, our neighbors are great. They know my husband has some limitations and they know that physically shoveling snow is something I can't do.
Who is the person who helps you most often?
Me. I have to tell you, I'm extremely independent. The only time I ask for help, I definitely cannot possibly do it at all.
Mm-hmm.
That's me.
I really can relate to that. Who else provides assistance for you when you need help? if you really needed help?
My children, my grandchildren. I'm very fortunate. I have 4 children, and my son, thank goodness, is a building contractor. But we're the last on the list. I want to make sure you leave that in. We're the last on the list. Oh, Mom, I'll be there tomorrow. Well, I forgot. I'll be there next week. You know,
The cobbler's son goes without shoes, right?
But then if he wants a special meal or deviled eggs, he doesn't forget that.
Right.
But I'm very fortunate. Our children and grandchildren usually just, and I don't have to ask, they pitch in.
Great. Seems like maybe they were raised by somebody similar to your parents.
I hope so.
Can you make decisions about the people who are paid to help you? Like, can you choose or change the people who are paid to help you if you wanted to?
I have a certain say, like, you know, what are you talking about, and what, if it's like the doctors or the
No,
home
like
care?
if your companion, if things weren't going well, could you change to a new one?
Oh yeah, I've done
Okay.
that. My home care, I've done that. They
Do the people who are paid to help you show up and leave when they are supposed to?
Yep.
Do you have a backup plan if the person who is paid to help you doesn't show up?
They do for me. You know, they make sure I'm covered.
Okay.
If that's what you mean, yeah.
Do the people who are paid to help you change too often? Are there different people too often, or?
No, it's at my request.
Do you feel like the people that help you now, do you feel like they treat you with respect?
Yes, very much. Yeah.
Okay. Do the people who are paid to help you do things the way you want them done?
Yes. That's just what it is.
Do you feel safe around the people who are paid to help you?
Yes, I do.
Now this is about your physical environment,
Yeah.
okay? So I'm gonna ask you about things that are in the home that helps you to
Yeah.
maneuver the home. Okay, so like any changes to the house.
Yeah.
Are there any grab bars either in the bathroom or somewhere that like you could assist you like getting in and out of the tub?
Yeah, bad.
In the bathroom? Okay. And does it need replacement? Does it work very well for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Are there any other bathroom modifications?
No.
Okay. So you don't need anything else in the bathroom
No.
for that? Okay. Do you have a specialized bed?
Yeah.
Does it like one of those hospital beds, or it's just a regular bed?
With bad.
Regular bed?
Yeah.
Okay. You have a ramp outside because I walked it up there.
Yeah.
And is it working very well for you?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't need any replacement or anything?
No.
Do you have anything else that you may need or that you use that helps you maneuver the house? Do you have anything else that helps you around the house to get around?
No.
Okay.
I'd like to ask you some personal questions about how you feel about your safety and security. Is that okay?
Yep.
Do you have an emergency plan in place? For example, do you or someone close to you know what to do in case of a
Yes.
natural disaster? Or okay.
Yeah.
Are you able to get to safety quickly in case of an emergency, like a house fire?
We've had practices here, so I just take my walker and go.
Okay. So you feel like you could get out quickly and
Yeah, but see, what they would know, the people in the house would know, the owners would know. If, like, I have a disability, so I have both things up there, so I can hear and stuff as
Okay.
well.
Okay.
You know. And then if I don't come, they know I'm here. They'll come and check on me.
Okay. Do you or somebody else have concerns about you falling or being unstable? Yes. Is that often or sometimes or?
Quite often.
Quite
That's
often.
why I have to use a walker all the time.
Has somebody talked to you or worked with you to reduce your risk of falling or being unstable?
Yes, by doing what I'm doing now.
Sometimes people can be mistreated, hurt, disrespected, or neglected by others. Do you know who to talk to if this ever happened to you or someone you know?
Yes.
Are you ever worried for the security of your personal belongings?
I'm going to say yes or no. I haven't had an issue here, but I'm not saying it wouldn't happen.
Okay. In the last 12 months, has anyone used or taken your money without your permission?
Nope, nothing. No, I get everything. I've been here most of the time, so yeah, no.
Okay. So, Susie, the next questions are about your safety, security, and privacy because you live here in a group setting in this care center. Do people ask your permission before coming into your room?
No.
Would that be sometimes, rarely, or never?
Sometimes.
Sometimes, okay.
Some of them are very good about knocking first, even if the door's open.
Okay.
Others just walk on in.
Are you able to lock the doors to your room if you want to?
No.
Okay. Do you have enough privacy where you live?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Are you able to furnish and decorate your room however you want to?
I don't know yet.
Okay, so you don't know yet.
Sally and I have kind of placed pictures around,
Okay. So you
but I
really
haven't
don't
had
know.
Chris hang
Okay.
them
Okay.
anything yet.
Okay. Are your visitors able to come at any time? Or are there only certain times that visitors are allowed?
I think they're allowed to come at any time.
Okay. So can you grab something to eat or grab a snack when you get hungry?
No,
Okay.
I'm thinking of a different answer because, now like last night, the supply truck didn't come in.
Okay.
So they didn't bring any snacks. But that's stupid because they could have made peanut butter and jelly or meat and cheese sandwiches.
Now I'm going to talk about community.
Oh,
Things you do outside the home, okay?
Yeah.
Do you have transportation to get to your medical appointments when you need to?
Yeah.
Who takes you? I know, huh? Okay. Yeah, okay. Do you have transportation when you want to do things outside your home? Like when you want to do something fun? Do you have transportation?
Yeah, I walk back.
In general, do you get to do the things you enjoy outside the home as much as you want to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you as active in your community as you'd like to be?
I have had to cut back because going out the door every day was going to be too much.
Okay.
Okay. The next question talks about equipment. Many people use various equipment to help them in their everyday lives. And so I'm just going to ask you if you currently use this equipment, and then if you do not need it, then I will ask if you have one, and I'll ask about if you need replacements, everything. So the first thing is, you currently have a wheelchair.
Yes.
Does it meet all of your needs? Does it need replacement, or is it okay?
It's okay.
Okay. Do you currently have a scooter?
No.
Do you need a scooter?
No.
Okay. A walker. Do you currently have a walker?
Yes.
Okay. Does it need to be replaced?
No.
Okay. Hearing aids. Do you currently have hearing aids?
No. Eh?
Do you need hearing aids?
No.
Okay. Do you currently have glasses?
No.
Do you need glasses?
Yes, and they're coming in about 2 more weeks.
Okay. So you currently do not have any glasses, but you do need them.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Do you need a personal emergency response system, such as a button you can push in case of emergency?
No. We have an alarm on our bed.
So you do have an alarm on your bed. Does it
Yeah.
work fine?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what that ding.
Okay. Do you need an oxygen machine?
Yes.
And does it currently meet your needs, or does it need to be replaced?
It meets my needs.
It meets your needs. Okay. Is there any other piece of equipment that you can think of, Susie, that you could use that would help your life? A specific piece of equipment.
I have talked to my prosthetist
Okay.
about getting new legs.
Okay.
All right. Now, let's talk about what your typical day looks like. First, I'm going to ask you some questions about jobs and volunteering. For some people, employment is an important issue, but not for everyone. So please tell me if these questions don't seem relative to you or if you'd prefer not to answer. Okay? So if you don't want to, we don't have to. But do you have a paying job, either full-time or part-time?
No.
Would you like a job?
I would like to try. I don't know how far I
Has
get though.
somebody talked to you about job options? Has anybody talked to you?
No.
Do you do any volunteer work?
No, the only thing I did, like I said, I had the bingo, and that's what I'm trying to get so people can get out, and it's good for me too, instead of sitting in here all the time.
Okay, so my next question is, would you like to do any volunteer work? It sounds like you'd like to get back to the bingo, right?
Yeah. But I don't call it work, I call it fun. But I got all these
To
people.
change of scenery and getting to visit with people.
And
Sure.
these people come too, and I help them because a lot of them were senior citizens. They were 80,
Do you
85.
like how you usually spend
like
your
that,
time during the day?
Originally, that's not lately.
Okay.
No, I would really, I wish I could do more at this time, but I've talked to the doctors and they said, really, you're doing wonderful. Don't push, you need to. Hasn't it been 2 years since I went through all this?
Right.
And they said, look at you.
Yeah.
You're fantastic, and I says, well, he says, no, he's going to take time.
Yeah, you have to.
I just
Patience
wanna
is
do
not my
some-
strong suit
No,
either.
it's not mine either.
Do you get up and go to bed when you want to?
Yeah.
Do you decide?
Well, see, that's another issue too. Because of what's been going on, it's been hard, but I'm sleeping. I go to bed at 8 o'clock, sometimes 6. Sleep all night until about noontime, 1 o'clock.
But that's what you want to do, or nobody's making you do
no,
that,
nobody.
right?
I want to get out of it.
Do you eat your meals when you want to?
Do what?
Can you eat your meals when you
Yeah.
want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you ever have to skip a meal due to financial worries?
No.
Do you have access to healthy food like fruits and vegetables if you want them?
Yep.
Now let's talk about your health. I'm going to remind you again, you don't have to answer any question you don't want to answer, okay? So I think these will be okay, but I think they'll be okay. Maybe you won't. So if you don't want to answer something, please we can skip it. How would you describe your overall health? Would you say it's excellent, very good, good, fair, poor?
Somewhere between good and fair, or fair and good, because it could be better.
Okay. Compared to 12 months ago, how would you say your health is?
12 months.
Would it be?
You don't want me to remember that far back. You got to be joking me.
Well, would you say, do you feel like in the past year your health is much better, somewhat better,
Stabilized.
about the same?
Yeah.
We just talked about this a moment ago, but it's a formal question, so I'm going to ask it. How would you describe your hearing?
Bad.
Okay. How would you describe your vision? If you are wearing your glasses, how is your vision when you're wearing them? Would you say good, fair, poor?
Good, except when they get tired. Like if I'm reading a lot or I'm doing artwork or some type of craft and my eyes get tired after a while.
Okay. During the past 12 months, do you forget things more often than before?
I try.
So would you say yes, you do, or?
Yeah, I find my short-term memory definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you or somebody else discussed your forgetting things with a doctor or a nurse?
Well, I had gone to a neurologist a couple of years ago. I was concerned about dementia.
Do you have a chronic psychiatric or mental health diagnosis such as bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, or major depressive disorder?
Bipolar.
Do you take any medications that help you feel less sad or depressed?
No.
And how often do you feel sad or depressed? Would it be often, sometimes, not often, never, or almost never?
Periodically. I would say sometimes.
Okay. During the last 12 months, have you talked to somebody about feeling sad and depressed? This could be a friend, a family member, or doctor or nurse.
Most of the time when it was, it's because I might remember my mom, dad, my brother, my sister, and at that particular moment I miss them. Probably something is going on, maybe their birthday or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I cried because I really needed to talk to them because they always listened
Mm-hmm.
and they always had the answer.
Right. Okay. So is there somebody here now that you can talk to when you have those kinds of times?
Not to be religious, I talk to God.
Can you get an appointment to see your primary care doctor when you need to?
It actually takes time because I have to do it ahead of time. It could be 2 months later.
Okay, so
I
if
don't-
you had to choose if it was yes always or no sometimes, or no only sometimes or usually, what would you say?
I would say sometimes.
Okay. In the past 12 months, have you gone to the emergency room for any reason?
Yes.
Was at least one of the emergency room visits due at least in part to any of the following? Falling or losing your balance?
No.
Tooth or mouth pain?
No.
Not being able to see your primary care doctor when you needed to?
No.
In the past 12 months, have you stayed overnight in a hospital or a
Yeah.
rehab facility? When leaving the hospital or rehab or nursing facility, did you feel comfortable and supported enough to go back home to where you live?
Yes.
After leaving the hospital or nursing facility, did anyone follow up with you to make sure you had the services and supports you needed?
Yes. They were good on that.
Have you had any of the following preventive care? So I'm going to read them and then you can tell me, have you had a physical within the last 12 months? Have you had a physical exam?
I think so.
You don't remember?
No.
Okay, I'll ask Michelle.
Yes,
Yes, okay.
he goes in twice a year.
What about a hearing exam?
Probably about a year ago.
Okay, within the last 12 months?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A vision exam?
A couple years ago.
Okay. Flu shot? Did you get the flu shot? What about going to the dentist? Dental visit? Okay.
Do you have any chronic condition or conditions? Some examples are diabetes, asthma, arthritis, heart disease, high blood pressure, but it could be any other condition that lasts for at least several months.
I have 2 heart conditions, AFib and congestive heart failure, high blood pressure.
Do you know how to manage those chronic conditions?
Yes.
If you take prescription medications, do you understand what you take those medications for?
Yes. And sometimes they write a prescription. I look it up and I say, I'm not taking this because.
Okay.
I do not fill a prescription until I know the side effects.
All right, I'd like to ask you a few more questions about services and supports. Do the supports and services you receive help you to live a better life?
Yes.
Do the long-term services and supports you are getting meet your current needs and goals?
I'd say yeah.
Would you say all of your needs and goals or some of them?
Some of them.
What, if any, services and supports might help you meet your needs and goals?
I don't understand the question.
So you talked a lot about how you want to get out more in the community, or you would like to start doing bingo again, and that you need some help with that.
Yeah.
So anything like that, your goals that you have for yourself, is there any kind of services that you think would help you to meet those goals?
Well, I would probably, I just want to be able to do stuff.
Okay.
I like to talk to somebody once in a while about what's going on.
Okay.
I don't talk to everybody.
So like maybe like counseling or like a therapist or?
Not really. I don't think I need a therapist.
Okay.
Just someone,
like companion services,
Yeah.
maybe a little more of that. Okay.
something like that. So someone I just kind of hear my feelings,
Sure.
and just to talk about, just get it out, and not be so.
Okay. Do you feel in control of your life?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna read you 4 things, and you could tell me which one is most important to you, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So out of the 4 things, which one is the most important to you right now? Your health, your safety, being independent, being engaged with your community and friends. Which one is more important to you?
In big deal.
Being
Yeah.
independent? Okay.
Yeah.
That's number 1, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now out of the 3 remaining, we're gonna number them, okay?
Yeah.
So that's number 1.
Yeah.
Which one will be number 2? Health, safety, or being engaged with your community and friends?
Big cage.
Being engaged?
Yeah.
Okay. So then number 3.
Yeah.
Which one would you put as number 3? Your health or your safety?
Hell.
Health. Okay, so we're gonna put safety at number 4.
Yeah.
All righty.